What's going on, Found9 friends? Ironcane here as your host for your weekly dose of Gacha news. In this week's episode, we'll be covering winter events, collaborations, a controversy, and more. Can't believe Spider-Man is finally here to watch. Who knows, with all this multiverse stuff going on, there could be a Spider-Man gacha in the future, maybe. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave it a like, comment down below what gacha you're currently playing, and subscribe to Found9 Gaming Mobile for all your mobile gaming needs. And now for the news. For our first global story of the week, we'll be talking about Konosuba Fantastic Days and its Christmas event. This week, 4 new holiday-themed beauties were added to the roster. First off, there's Secret Present Darkness, a 4-star defense type. Next up, there's Christmas Eve Wiz, a fire type who buffs both fire and water-based characters. Last up on the Christmas theme banner, we have Play Santa Iris, another fire type, but she buffs fire and light units. The 4th unit doesn't appear on the Christmas banner with the rest. Instead, 3-star Insatiable Santa Mia can be obtained through an event called A Party on This Holy Night. Players can obtain emblems to exchange for unique skill potions to max out Mia, and nab other goodies like Eris and Access medals upon defeating the event's boss. Additionally, with the event, a new chapter is up for players to tackle for normal and hard mode. Also, stages 6 through 10 have been added to the Trail of the Ancients, allowing players to enhance their units with even more buffs. For those curious about what's coming out next, here's a sneak preview of New Year's skins for Megumin and Aqua that should be arriving immediately after this update. If you'd like to get in on the festive activities going on in Konosuba Fantastic Days, the mobile title is immediately available on Android and iOS devices for global. Kicking us off for collaborations on the global side this week, we have Sistis 2 and his crossover with Arknights. Amiya is confirmed to be the main crossover character, with 2 songs coming along as well, being Boiling Blood and Manifesto. Other characters shown include Paf, who seems to be the key character for the story of the collab, with the trailer you saw before showing a few seconds of Kaltsit and Ixui, possibly being involved in the collaboration as well, but they may appear just as artwork. Most other collaborations usually have players pay $9.99 in US dollars for around 10 tracks and the collaboration character, so keep in mind that this crossover isn't free. If you're unfamiliar with Sistis 2, it's a rhythm game, so if you grew up with Guitar Hero and the like, and enjoy anime music, this game and the collaboration may be for you. The title will be approaching its 2nd anniversary in the coming weeks, so if you find that this game is something you want to check out, Sistis 2 is available on Android and iOS devices for global, but players must buy the game for $1.99 US dollars to play. Staying on the theme of collaborations, Punishing Gray Raven will be having its own with NieR Automata. With the comment of the games being so similar, this crossover is very fitting. This collaboration originally took place in January on the CN and JP versions of the game, so I'll be referring to those versions to inform you all how the global versions collaboration is going to work. So on JP and CN, the featured characters were 2B, 9S, and A2, all of them being S-class units, with each character receiving their own exclusive weapons. Skins from other Yoko Taro titles, including the original NieR and Dragon Guard 3, will be up for grabs during the celebration as well. Additionally, new features were brought on with this crossover, as well as a new furniture set, a boss, and traverse maps inspired from NieR Automata. There was a 14-day-long login bonus which rewarded players with 9S and a special costume for him, including other goodies too. If you never heard of Punishing Gray Raven, its playstyle and setting is in line with NieR Automata's, being a fast-paced action RPG set in a dystopian world. If that genre and setting speak to you, Punishing Gray Raven is immediately available on Android and iOS devices for global. For our last global story, we have a bit of controversial news with Blue Archive and its recent experience with review bombing after the game censored a certain segment. As of yesterday, Blue Archive has dropped to a 2.0 out of 5 on the Google Play Store. Why, you might ask? Well, I got you. Basically, the program director of the title specifically said that there wouldn't be any censorship for the global version of Blue Archive, but as you can see in this image, it appears not to be the case. The image above is from the JP and KN versions, with the bottom being the global version. Do you guys feel that this censorship is needed, or do you find it unnecessary? Let us know in the comments below. Personally, I could see why this was censored, but since the director said that there would be no changes, going back on that makes the community backlash somewhat warranted. For those unfamiliar with Blue Archive, players act as a teacher or sensei to students. In gameplay, they comprise parties of 4 students that run amok, guns blazing. Players can unlock special scenes with their students, which are pretty revealing, which most likely led to this controversy in the first place. NieR did a first impressions video on the channel a little bit ago, so if you'd like to hear more on the game, check out the link in the description below. Blue Archive is immediately available on Android and iOS devices for global, JP, and KN. For our first JP and Beyond story of the week, we have Chain Chronicle, which will be having a collaboration with Shaman King starting today. In the crossover event, 6 characters will be making an appearance, but they will be divided evenly into 2 parts. And the first part, Asakura Yo, Asakura Ana, and Yusui Hiroku will be available. Yo has the ability to buff allies with this special skill, and upon use in the 3rd chain or later, the effect is amplified. Ana has the ability to increase her allies' attack power and crit. The effect of her special move can also be increased, but hers must be used first in the chain of attack. For Hiroku, he can buff allies' attack, defense, and attack speed, with the effect increasing when his special move is used first in the chain attack. For the second wave of characters, there's Tao Ren, Iron Maiden Jean, and Asakura Hao. Ren's special move allows him to break an enemy shield, and when it finishes, it will buff attack, defense, and attack speed to all allies. Its effect will be increased if used first in a chain. Next for Jean, she can reduce an enemy's attack and defense, and after the move ends, she can increase her allies' max health and give buffs to attack and defense. Her special move's effect also increases when used first in a chain. Last up, there's Hao. Hao's special move buffs allies' attack and defense, with the move also knocking down one opponent in the front row. Beyond that, players can get up to 6 copies of Yo for free by completing missions. Additionally, during the collaboration period, the theme song from the anime of Shaman King, Soul Salvation, will play in battles until the crossover event ends on the 27th of the month. Players still have the opportunity to listen to the track in the main menu as long as they have one Shaman King member as their party leader. If you'd like to participate in the collaboration festivities, download Chain Chronicle on your Android or iOS device for JP. For our second JP and Beyond collab story of the week, we have Grand Blue Fantasy, which will be having a crossover event with hit horse racing gacha Uma Musume. So far, we know that the collaboration will launch in February of next year and will feature 2 units for free, with Silent Suzuka and Tokai Teo appearing as a single playable unit. Fortunately, this is all the information we have to share about this announcement. That being said, this is going to be the first time some players will be introduced to Uma Musume, so if you're interested in that title, we have a video on the channel of NieR summoning with Goresh, teaching him about the game. Video in the description below. Grand Blue Fantasy is available on Android and iOS devices for JP. Looking for a new gacha to play? Look no further than Lapis Light, which just launched yesterday. If you never heard of the mobile title, allow me to fill you in. For story, players are sent to another world as the visitor, imbued with a special power, and must act as a teacher for 20 beautiful girls known as witches, who just so happen to use magic to sing and fight off baddies in different worlds. For gameplay, it combines elements from simulation games and RPG games. Although at the moment there are only 20 girls, there are more than 100 cards to collect, which are variations of the ones already available. For the game reaching a milestone in pre-registrations, all players will be rewarded with 1 SSR confirmed ticket, 20 regular summon tickets, and 2 high-level decoration exchange tickets. If you'd like to try out Lapis Light, the game is immediately available on Android and iOS devices for JP. That concludes this episode of Gacha News. For everyone seeing Spider-Man Far From Home today, I hope you enjoyed. If you can't see it until later, good luck avoiding spoilers, man. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.